Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sevareid House. This is our last show of the year. But there's going to be shows next year, so don't worry. We're going to take a little bit of a break. January and February, we'll be back in March, and look for email about the lineup that we're working on. I would be remiss if I didn't thank all of you for supporting this series. We wouldn't be able to do this if you weren't showing up for every show, and we really, really appreciate it, and I know the artists do too. As you know, all the proceeds from the shows go directly to the artists, and house concerts are key for them because it helps them connect their gigs as they're making their way on their tours, and I'm able to give them a place to sleep, and they can have dinner here and breakfast and lunch sometimes, and it's a great way for us to all be in community together. So thank you very much for supporting the series. And I have to thank our volunteer staff, the senior citizen roadie over here, John Devine. He gets all the chairs lined up and sets up the stage and makes sure we're all safe and not tripping over cords, and so it's a critical part of the infrastructure. And we got Ken on sound, makes everyone sound wonderful. Back behind the door here is Nikki, who's running the cameras for the live stream. And if you ever want to rewatch a show that you've seen here, or show your friends what it's like to be here, we have a YouTube page, and all the shows are archived on there, so you can see the shows. And these shows are professional quality. Not only are we streaming the show when it happens, but it remains up there. And also we make the footage available to artists, and they're able to excerpt the shows and use that to apply for festivals and grants and whatever else. So we do that sort of as a service, not only to people who aren't we started it during the pandemic because some people couldn't get out to shows. So this is a way that we could share the music with them, and they could stay home and safe. So, but we decided to keep doing it because it was such a valuable asset to the artists. So we're going to continue to do that as long as we can also. And then Claudia and Christian in the kitchen, making sure we're all fed and get something to drink. And am I forgetting anything?
I think the thing that you're forgetting, Janet, is the song, is the chief ringmaster, Janet herself, without whom none of this would happen. We're all very grateful for your getting this started and continuing, and all the time and attention you give to it, and bringing us such wonderful artists like Alice and Freebo.
Yeah, thank you very much, Michael. It's a passion project for me, and I'm happy to do it, and I want to keep doing it. So I hope you all will keep coming out. And that's all I wanted to say. These two need no introduction. Alice Howe recorded my favorite album this year, Circumstance, and she has it for sale. You need to buy it. It is an amazing album, all the songs, and I told her that when I first heard the songs last year, and I was like, this is something special. And then Freebo, Freebo's been her musical partner and producer, and he has his own songs that he's going to share with us also. But a lot of people said, I saw you first at McDonough Arena in 1974. So, we know Freebo also from his time with Bonnie Raitt. So we're really thrilled and privileged to have him here with us as well. So please join me in welcoming these two.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Janet.
I walked out in a storm the other night.
to the river as it raged above its banks the other night. And I was sure the current would part around my waist, but I reached out for your hand. I admit I was afraid. Strong swimmer though I know myself to be. Hey darling, you've been away so long. Hey darling, you've been away so long. See how the trees have grown since you've been gone. I went down to the water's edge. Well, I went down to the water as the sun sank low behind the ridge. And the last deep breath of summer lies blazing in the sky. And one step towards those mountains, and I'd grow the wings to fly. Every whisper of the waves upon the shore tells me so. Hey darling, you've been away so long. Hey darling, you've been away so long. See how the trees have grown since you've been gone. Looking back on all these years. Well, it plays out like a movie, and somehow in a blink it disappears. But when you're in the moment, it's so hard to read the signs. You just need that perspective that you only gain in time. I'm just trying to build a life that lets me follow who I am. Hey darling, you've been away so long. Hey darling, you've been away so long. See how my garden's grown since you've been gone. See how the trees have grown since you've been gone. Thank you. Thank you. You told somebody. I was stunned into silence with no right to be, and nobody seemed too surprised, but I should have known that the joke was on me. Something inside of me changed, maybe you'll thank me someday, but I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. My mind to run for my life or just wait by the door, and you must think you're better off. You won't have to be dragged by my chain anymore. Something inside of me changed, maybe you'll thank me someday, but I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. Of the world up in the clouds, and I couldn't come down. Now I want a taste of it all, and it's nobody's fault I can't stay on the ground. But something inside of me changed, maybe you'll thank me someday, but I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. Yeah, I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. Hey, you're somebody's new lover now. Ooh, you know I got to believe it. Ooh, you got someone new. Thank you. Thank you. I've been sick for 2 weeks, and I feel like I can finally sing again, and it feels so good. Oh, I'm so relieved. My body was like, no, for Janet, you must be able to sing. It was like, there's no, it was like, all the other shows don't matter. You gotta get to Alexandria. Alexandria or bust. Here we are. Well, Janet mentioned my new album, and I love that she loves it so much. You love it as much as we love it, I feel like. And she actually got to hear it a little early because you supported the last Kickstarter, and so she had it playing when we were here before I think it was actually out. I don't think I had the CDs last time around, so tonight you can take home a CD or vinyl. It only took me 2 years to get the vinyl, so that was exciting to finally have them in hand. But this album we recorded down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, at a place called Fame Studios. Has anybody heard of Fame in Muscle Shoals? Yeah, definitely check out a documentary called Muscle Shoals if you don't know the story. But it's this really amazing place in northern Alabama. That's totally unassuming little town. It's about 2 hours south of Nashville, and we found ourselves there because we were passing through Nashville for another show, and a good friend of Freebo's who played in Bonnie Raitt's band with him in the 70s has lived down there for a long time, and he invited us to come down and gave us what he calls the 50-cent tour of all the studios. And Will McFarlane is his name. He plays on many, many, many recordings there. There's several studios that just churn out hits from the 60s on up till today, pretty much. Everybody from Aretha Franklin to Etta James and Wilson Pickett, and Mustang Sally was recorded there, and all the Allman Brothers stuff, and just Little Richard, and I mean the list is very long and impressive. Freebo has the T-shirt; it's got all the names on the back, but we're not on the T-shirt yet. We're working on that. Yeah, I'll write it in with Sharpie. But it was very, very cool to get to go there and leave a little bit of our music in the walls and take some inspiration from everything that was left there. And this is a song that kind of feels swampy and a little bit of Alabama swamp. Long ago, another time in a life I left behind, I was drawn into the night. I don't know why it felt so right. In the dark I disappeared, and all alone I had no fear. But when I hear that falling rain, it calls to mind this old refrain, and the sound brings back a memory. The raindrops echo in a dream, and it's an invitation and a dare. Something calls to me out there. What I feel can't be defined, and I've been here 1,000 times. I can't deny my destiny. I hear it crying out to me, and the sound brings back a memory. The raindrops echo in a dream, and it's an invitation and a dare. Something calls to me out there. Morning comes, it breaks the spell, and where I've been, no tongue can tell. But when the rain begins to fall, I know that I will heed that call, and the sound brings back a memory. Raindrops echo in a dream, and it's an invitation and a dare. Something calls to me out there. It's an invitation and a dare. Something calls to me out there. Ooh. It's all quiet now at the end of the day. I unpacked my suitcase, I put the dishes away. It's not hard to stay busy, I got so much to do. If I stop, I'll get caught with the things that I'm not saying to you. I heard you've been traveling, I heard you're doing all right, that you got some new girlfriend, moving on with your life. But I'm still full of questions. Do you wonder too? Do you still save a spot for the things that I'm not saying to you? I block it out and I play pretend, and I write you letters that I can't send, and I get so tired of doing what's right. I don't wanna be tongue-tied the rest of my life. I bought a new car and I moved to LA. There's just something about it, I don't care what they say. I can walk in the sunshine on the days I feel blue. It's the best place I got to escape what I'm not saying to you. I block it out and I play pretend, my life. I needed to fly and I needed to grow. I ain't telling you nothing you don't already know, but I'll still keep you with me. We both know it's true. No, I haven't forgot all the things that I'm not saying to you. No, I haven't forgot all the things that I'm not saying to you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's so good to be back here. We've been on the road for, I don't know, 12 months or so. No, I mean, it literally never ends. People are always like, so, how long is this one? I'm like, for the rest of my life. No, it's great. Freebo and I, we live in LA, allegedly, but we are currently driving my mom's car. Thank you, Mom. I think she's watching online tonight. We were in Boston, up where I grew up, and we took the car down here. It's been really cool being able to spend a lot of time on the East Coast, and we love being here. Freebo is originally from Pennsylvania, and yeah, we were in Lancaster last night, so it's nice to get to see all the old stomping grounds. This is a song we wrote with a friend of ours out in California, and it was an interesting co-writing session. Sometimes having 3 writers is not a very functional thing because everybody's got different ideas. It's like too many cooks, you know. We've gotten into a great rhythm writing together, the 2 of us, but you know, it's nice because we can, when there's a third person, it's like you don't know them as well. You can't be as brutally honest, you know? It's like you have to like take care of their feelings. I feel like we don't have to do that anymore. So it's like, no, your idea sucks, and I'm going to tell you. So anyway, our friend Jeff Silbar he was a writer on the song Wind Beneath My Wings. So I'm like, oh my God, we're writing with this big time writer, and you know, I was nervous, and so we went into this session not really knowing what we were going to come up with, and it was an interesting day, a fun day, but we didn't leave with a finished song, so we kind of thought like, oh well, that was, you know, no big deal. And then later we went back and I listened to the voice memo. I have so many hundreds of voice memos of ideas, and I thought this is pretty good. We should check this out and finish it, Freebo. So we sat down and we changed a lot about it, but we kept the core. The idea was there, and sometimes you just gotta revisit that idea because you don't never know. It could be a gem. So this is one of the first singles off the new album called "What About You." I've been feeling kinda lonely lately, eyes open for a soul in line with mine. I've been fooled by first impressions, but I'm hoping that I might be right this time. I'm picturing a rainy Sunday, playing old records all afternoon, with somebody who loves me through and through. What about you? I'm thinking we should take off somewhere. I'm looking for a place to ease my mind. These streets are looking too familiar. I'm ready to leave them all behind. I see a California sunset. You know it's just another deja vu. I want someone to go there with me too. What about you? What about you? I'm looking for somebody who is looking for somebody too. Yeah, yeah. I'm headed in a new direction. I'm open to my imperfections now. Let's abandon our hesitation. If you're ready, then I can show you how. I'm dreaming of a soul connection. I'm not afraid to see it through. I got a feeling we could make this dream come true. I've been thinking about all that we could do. What about you? Tell me, what about you? What about you? I know what I want to do. What about you? Thank you. I asked Freebo if we could. Oh, you'll remember. Last night we had at our show, our friend requested this song, and I was really happy that they did because I love doing this one. But this is, in my mind, it's like the un-Christmas Christmas song. It's one of my favorites by an artist that I just adore. It's by Joni Mitchell. It's called River. And yeah, it's our version of it. I'm gonna just text Joni, make sure it's okay. She says it's fine. I'm skeptical.
No secrets up here, folks. We're letting you in on the sound check, rehearsal, the whole deal. Maybe on the, does it sound too low?
I'm confused. We should do this later.
Just give me a little bit of melody. Let's see.
They're right here.
I know they are. I see them. I see them. These are all friends of mine. It's okay. It's all right.
Just bring it up a half step. It's not right.
Maybe it might even be too stiff. Might even be up here.
This will be interesting. I'm glad we're recording this. Great. It's coming on, Chris. This is not right. We're doing this later. This is not happening right now. Do your song. We'll do it in the second set.
What?
It is totally different.
You know what? Wait, hold on a second.
He's messing with me. This was a test. This was a test.
Right?
Thank you. Hey, Janet, no. He really deserves all the credit. He figured out how to play it. It's like karaoke. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. It don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. Well, he tried hard to help me, you know. He put me at ease, and he loved me so not he made me weak in the knees. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad now. Gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. Well, it's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Thank you.
I knew we'd get it.
You figured it out. You figured
With
it
a
out.
pencil and a pad, I figured it out.
I don't know where that comes from sometimes. Freebo, you have your guitar.
I do.
You should play some songs.
My beautiful old beat-up 1964 Martin D28. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a lovely guitar? The worse it looks, the better it sounds. Kind of like Willie Nelson. May I live as long as he and do as well. Got a little blues for you that I call spiritual blues. Let me tell you about my angel, the one you never see. My everyday companion, living deep inside of me. She guides me through the trenches. She gets me out of every mess. She's my Bible, she's my buddy, she's my personal GPS. Will she lead me on my journey? She leads me to the goal. She's always on the money, never leaves me in the cold. And every time I listen, I wind up being truly blessed. She's my Bible, she's my buddy, she's my personal GPS. I'm at the fork in the road, I gotta make a choice. So much going on, I don't heed her voice. So I'll make a wrong turn. I'm feeling lost and afraid. Then I hear my angel calling, recalculate. Well, I gotta pay attention, 'cause it's powerful stuff. I gotta turn it on and I gotta turn it up. 'Cause every time I do it, you know I'm guaranteed success. She's my Bible, she's my buddy, she's my personal GPS. Yeah, she is. Well, I'm floating lost and lonely, I'm drifting in the dark. Will I ever find a harbor? I don't see it on the chart. With some saying no, but someone else is whispering yes, yes, yes. She's my Bible, she's my buddy, she's my personal GPS. Yeah, she is. She's my Bible, she's my buddy, crystal clear and never muddy. She's my Watson, she's my tunnel, never tardy, always prompt. She's my Sherpa, she's my guide, never runs and never hides. Truly awesome, she's the best. She's my personal GPS, my personal GPS. She's my personal GPS. I say she's my personal GPS. Yes, yes. Some spiritual blues for you. Spiritual. Notice I have two capos? You know why? Because it looks cool. I'll explain a little bit why, but pretty special. Somebody turned me on to this partial one about 10 years ago, and I just started fooling around with it, and I just ran with it and come up with all these different guitar shapes, and I turned Alice onto it, and she's just running like crazy with it. And some pretty cool stuff. So I just happen to have some of them with me.
Running with capos. It's
What's
like
that?
running with scissors.
What?
Never mind. It was a dumb joke. It was funny in my head.
I missed it.
It doesn't matter.
I had to be
I don't-
there, and I was.
I don't want to repeat it. It's going to get less funny every time I say it. That was one of those things I should keep inside. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
The new song. Going to be on the record I'm working on back in California. Hope to have it next time we're back here. No, I will have it next time we're back here.
You heard it. You heard it here.
The song about love is called Everything to Do with Love, and it goes like this. I had a dream, a vision. I woke up singing in the middle of the night, 'cause the world had finally got it right. It had nothing to do with history,
Which side had lost or won?
it had
Everything, everything to do with love.
When you hear a voice calling somewhere inside you, saying
We're not alone.
and the music fills your heart with hope. It's got
Nothing to do with boundaries. Thinking it gotta be tough.
It's got
Everything, everything to do with love.
with our differences behind us, the world looks new. Maybe something as simple as kindness can see us through. Well, it takes as long as it takes, and you know it. When the
Moment is right.
you hear somebody singing in the morning light. There's
So much hope to hold on to. So many songs to be sung.
It's got
Everything, everything to do with love.
It's got
Everything, everything to do with love. Love. Ooh, everything, everything, everything to do with love.
I had a dream, a vision. I woke up singing in the middle of the night, There's
so much hope to hold on to, so many songs to be sung.
It's got
Everything, everything to do with love.
it's got
Everything, everything to do with love.
everything.
Everything, everything to do with love.
Thank you. I recorded the track to that song down in Muscle Shoals for Alice's last record. I've been kind of working on it ever since and figuring out how to sing it and moved a few things around, but I'm still going to use that track. And that was the acoustic version. That was more like a kind of a Philadelphia Al Green type of feel to it. I was talking with Janet earlier this afternoon just about the state of the world and just reflections on how things are, how they used to be, where they might go. And I thought I would share this song with you. It's a song from an earlier CD of mine that came out in the early 2000s, and I wrote this song that it just felt like we were coming apart at the seams and becoming more and more tribal. And the song kind of harkens back to my upbringing in little coal town, eastern Pennsylvania. You can relate to that, Joseph, and little coal town. And back in the 50s, when I like to say when Republicans and Democrats actually spoke with each other, agreed to disagree, and they were rich and they were poor, but the divide between the two was not nearly as great as it is now. There are actually no billionaires back then. And things seem to have gone a little sideways since then, and we're coming further and further apart, much more tribal. My side, your side, winners, losers, black and white. So I'd like to share this song with you, and I wish it were not as true as when I wrote it. But it's a combination of my despair of what's going on, but also my hope that we can somehow find a way to focus on the similarities and not on the differences. The song's called Before the Separation. Was it an illusion back when I was young, when everyone was living on a promise? In unity and dignity, together we were one, believing in the freedom of a dream. Once upon the great frontier, not so long ago, the hope of man and earth were so connected. This beautiful creation here to help us grow is watching as it slowly slips away. On this carousel of madness, on a horse to kingdom come, I see our dream just melting in the sun. Won't you take me back to Eden, to a time when we were one, before the separation had begun? For the ones who have the money and the many who have not, the great divide grows wider by the moment. Equal opportunity, it doesn't mean a lot to the one who has to struggle to get by. On this carousel of madness, on a horse to kingdom come, I see our dream just melting in the sun. Won't you take me back to Eden,
time when we were one, before the separation had begun. Hiding in our lives, we blindly close our eyes. Safe but not so sound, no freedom to be found, no.
Now I will give my heart and soul, show undying faith, fighting for a cause that I believe in. Tactical delusions lead me not astray, for the voices of the healing will survive on this carousel of madness, on a horse to kingdom come. I see our dream just melting in the sun. Won't you take me back to Eden, to a time when we were one,
Before the separation had begun.
Oh, won't you take me back to Eden, to a time when we were one, before the separation had begun.
Thank you. Now for something completely different, but in the same key. I am positive,
Good question.
unless you want me to put another capo on and change the key. This goes out to all the dog people. You know who you are. Any dog people here tonight? I know you guys are dog people. Back when I was married, my wife and I had a beautiful golden retriever named Hepburn, and my wife and Hepburn would spend a lot of time on the bed together. So one day, as I was looking at the two of them on the bed together with the dog in my place, I said to my wife, I said, you know, I think you love a dog more than me. And I was just joking, and she didn't say anything. So I wrote a song. I'd like to share it with you. It's called She Loves My Dog More Than Me. Some of you might have heard this song before, and if so, please, when the chorus comes, please sing along. And for those who never heard it before, by the time the song's over, you'll be singing along, I promise you. It's real simple. It's a true story. Kind of.
I love my dog, she loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me.
We were lying by
love my dog,
but she loved my dog more than me. So I'm sitting here fuming while he's getting all the grooming. That ain't how it's supposed to be. Well, you know I don't hate him, but I gotta ultimate him. Baby, it's the dog or me. Well, I got a reply as she led me outside, and she handed me my people child. Now I'm howling at the moon while he's up in my room, and I'm in the doghouse now. Okay, sing along, ready?
she loved my dog more than
A
me.
little louder.
She loved my dog more than me.
That's great.
I love my dog, she loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
There's a moral to the story. When you fall from the glory, you gotta do it gracefully. So I'm back in the bed with the dog at the head. We're a nuclear family. And I accept my fate. You know there's little debate because it ain't no democracy. But the moment he came, it gave the doggone shame. Beautiful. That's really nice. 1, 2, sing along. She loved my dog more than me. She loved my dog more than me.
I love my dog,
She loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me. A cappella, ready?
she loves my dog more than me.
Yes, she does.
She loves my dog more than me.
It ain't the way it was.
I love my dog,
Yes, I do.
she loves my dog,
Yeah, the truth.
she loves my dog.
Do it one more time. She loved my dog more than me.
She loved my dog more than me. I love my dog, she loved my dog,
But she loved my dog more than me. Turn it around. Yes,
I love my dog, she loved my dog,
but she loved my dog more than me.
ba 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 ba.
True story. Kind of. Nice job, everybody. So, the partial capo. Here's a regular capo. Covers all 6 strings. That's what it's for, just to change a key in case you're too singing all the way down here. So you want to go a little higher? That's what this one's for. This one only covers 3 strings. It's got a little hole here, so it doesn't cover the low string. And it takes this tuning, turns it into this. Which by itself is nothing, but with only one finger, you can do this. Or those are the 3 chords of a 3-chord progression. Thousands of songs have those 3 chords in them. Like, how many roads must a man walk down before they call him a man? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the north. Shake it up, baby, shake it up, baby. La la la, ba ba la la la. It just goes on and on. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Maybe had a little land. Okay, all with one finger. So there's all these wonderful things you can do with this. I discovered as I went along, but
Freebo, where can I get one of those?
good question, Alice. The same place you can get your CD, your T-shirts, my CDs. I don't have T-shirts. You can get them right here at the merch table, which is right back here, I think.
Behind the
And,
fireplace.
and we have a special deal.
We do spend a lot of time on our CDs, and we spend
a lot of money.
A lot of money, but we get great players and record at really good studios. So we sell them for $20 a piece. But if you get one of Alice's and one of mine, we'll give you 2 for $30. If you already have my new one, you can get my Dog People or Before the Separation. And Alice has some great do you have any deals on those T-shirts? Do you have any Black Friday deals or Cyber Monday
You know
deals
what,
or anything?
Freebo? Now that you mention it, I think we should extend the Black Friday
I think you
deal.
should extend it. I really do.
Okay, guys. Tonight only. Except for all the other nights. No, really, this is a new thing. If you get the 2 CDs for $10 more, so $40 total, you get 2 CDs, and I'll give you a T-shirt. And I have medium, large, extra large, and I will show them to you. Hold on. Don't go anywhere.
She'll be right back. Ta-da!
You can tell all your friends that Love Has No Rules, which is a title of one of my
What
songs.
a provocative title that is.
Which, if you stick around, maybe I'll play in the second set. So,
Alice, how can we do that?
volume, Freebo.
Volume.
Volume. It's the only way we can afford to do this.
$10 for a T-shirt?
It'll never happen again. You got one more song before we take a little break?
I do have one more, yeah. And, then we're gonna take a little break. And, we'd love to meet you. And please do sign our email list. How many of you are on our email list? Is that all? Well, we need more of you. We don't really need you. You need the email list, because then you'll not only know where we'll be, but what's going on and all sorts of special deals, and when Alice's record's going to be ready, when my record's going to be ready. I mean, yes, it's purely within our world, but we like to make our world your world. And when you hit reply to our emails, we answered it, and it's really good.
And I just want to say, I know everybody gets too many emails, and we all hate it, because I hate it too.
Me too.
But we actually are writing these like from our hearts to you, just so you know. It's not like a spam, like, please donate $1 a month to blah, 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 political campaign.
Well, there's that one too. But
Okay, but it's written in a really nice way.
it is written.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're done with the sales pitch.
This is my favorite song of mine. I know that sounds weird, but I didn't write my first song until I was in my mid-40s. So they've been germinating inside me for a long time. And, it's kind of weird they weren't written. I don't know how they could be germinating when they weren't written, but I guess that's true with little zygotes and things like that. What else?
Please, just play the song.
I'm just improvising, you know. It's just I like to improvise. Zygote. I haven't used that one in a long time. I used to use it all the time, but no. But this song came to me actually at a funeral of a friend, and no, funerals are really interesting places. I mean, it really makes you think about your life, because you're going to be at one. It's going to be your own. And so I thought, what's it going to be like when I'm at my funeral? What are people going to say about me, and what will my life have meant? You know. So I thought, well, whenever that day comes, it's up to me in present time to hopefully do whatever I have to do to get a standing ovation. That's what this show is. Life is a comedy, the part that we play is never as clear as it could be, or maybe a drama, who is to say, but it always turns out as it should be. And if I am a player who's played his part well, and did it with humor
but you're never quite sure of the ending. Maybe it's destiny, maybe it's choice, maybe we're all just pretending. In a tale of a lifetime, if it all comes around and you only receive what you're sending. When I die,
When I die,
a standing ovation, a celebration for a job well done. No need to cry.
don't you cry.
My final destination, I'll be at the station when the train comes by. Ooh,
Ooh.
Some have it easy, some have it all. Some work so hard for so little. We sink to the bottom and we rise to the top, but mostly wind up in the middle. The more we are different, the more we're the same. I'm just one more who's worked through the river. And when I die,
When I die,
a standing ovation, a celebration for a job well done. No need to cry.
don't you
It's not
cry.
my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. When I die,
When I
a
die,
standing ovation, a celebration for a job well done. No need to cry.
don't you
It's not
cry.
my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you in a minute.
See you.
Hi, I'm Bill. Nice to see you. I'm a guitar player too. So I'm interested in. I was going to ask you about that partial capo. I've seen people use those before, but I didn't understand exactly what was going on.
It puts you into a fake band game.
Fake dad gag?
Big band game.
play acoustic or electric?
I play both, and I play some bass. I don't play a lot of bass. I played bass in a jazz lineup for a while, but I'm mostly like a electric blues player. That's kind of my main thing.
Well, you can do, I mean, the thing is, when you say you can still play all your leads on the first position. You play great blues on the acoustic.
down to more, and it's actually a totally different design. It was a black shirt with a picture of me on it, and I just ran out of them. They were more popular than the option, but sold out. It's so expensive to get like hammered up headphones that I gotta get one of these first. It's because he's sitting in his Why do I never know that? Is it this? Someday will you teach me how to figure out what key I'm in?
Are you here? This is higher. This would be, if you're here, you'd be in G. That's A flat. That's A. That's B. That means two frets up. Two people said, actually Michael, from last time we talked to you guys are so much better than you were at my place. Because you can tell we've had hundreds of shows and so, and somebody else said the same thing. He said, I was here last time. You guys are just so much better. Duh.
You need to support me after the show in going away and not talking about it. I know, but I don't want to talk all night. Hey, everybody. Hello. Did you have a nice break? You all sound very relaxed now. It's good.
And well fed. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you. Well, you paid already. You may as well stick around.
Well, I want to start off the second set with a little dedication to two of our friends. I'm going to embarrass them. Joseph and Pamela just got engaged recently.
Oh, did that happen? I knew it was going to. I didn't know it actually
There
had.
they are.
Wow.
Okay, wave, you guys. You have to wave.
Congratulations. Oh, isn't that sweet? And you kissed before you were engaged. I know because I saw it happening. Really? That was it? You didn't kiss her when you gave her the ring? Come on. Wow, I feel so honored. Ask her.
And these two have been such incredible supporters of ours over the years and have just been there for us. And we've had so many really nice times together. And one really special thing I got to do was write out the words to this song
as a gift to them. And as I understand it, this is a pretty special one for you guys. So I'm really honored by that my song means something. Means that much to you. It means a lot to me that you feel that way. And I'm really, really, really touched by that. So here it is, With You by My Side. With you by my side, I can do no wrong. You make it easy. Your love keeps me strong. Baby, I know you show me the way. When you took my hand, believe what I say. There is no mountain, there is no tide that can change the way I feel with you by my side. Beauty and grace, that's what I see. Your heart is so strong, you let me be free. I feel the power when love's in control. You know I surrender body and soul. With you by my side, I can do no wrong. You make it easy. Your love keeps me strong. Baby, I know you show me the way. When you took my hand, believe what I say. There is no mountain, there is no tide that can change the way I feel with you by my side. You fill me up, I'm begging for more. In some other life I knew you before. I see the light, it's here in your eyes. There's nothing to fear, there's nothing to hide with you by my side. Wherever I go, I know I feel understood. This is a dream, it seems. How did it get so good? Oh, with you by my side, I can do no wrong. You make it easy. Your love keeps me strong. Baby, I know you show me the way. When you took my hand, believe what I say. There is no mountain, there is no tide that can change the way I feel with you by my side. With you by my side, yeah. You make it easy. Ooh, I can do no wrong. With you by my side. Love you guys. Thank you. Someday you guys got to hear it with the full band live, because when you hear the record, it's got horns, it's got background singers, it's got the whole Muscle Shoals rhythm section happening. So, oh, that's well. Thank you, thank you. Now, speaking of recording, ooh, here's a segue.
Oh.
You may have seen on your seat when you came in a little card about a new project that I am working on.
Yes,
And-
just like those, exactly.
And you can take it with you because I have a lot more, so please don't leave them. But I am recording a new album, and it's really exciting to be back in that creative mode. It's when you put a record out, you know, independently, as we have over the years. There's so much like just marketing and like all the
posting about it and the publicity and all this stuff, and I really start to miss like the writing process and being in the studio and just creating. And so it feels so good to be back in that rhythm again. And we are actually going to be going to a place called Sunset Sound in Hollywood, California, to record a couple days the week after next, which is really going to be exciting. And we're going to take a lot of songs that we've already started recording and continue adding to them. And basically we're just in the beginning of this process of putting together a new collection of songs. And I have a Kickstarter that's going on right now to help me raise the budget that I need to pay for the studio time and the musicians and the engineers and all the other things that go into making a professional record, which is not a cheap thing to do. So if you can donate $15 or $30, that would be wonderful. You can check it out on the info's on the card. So,
But
and it's
there's-
running until the end of the day before Christmas, also known as Christmas Eve. So Kickstarter campaigns are all or nothing. So I have to reach my goal of $20,000 by the deadline in order to receive any of the money. And at whatever level you choose, you can pick different rewards. So it's like an NPR fund drive.
But better.
But better. So you can pick to get the album ahead of time on CD, or you can get different
You can
merch
get
items.
You can get a house concert
You
at
can get a
home
house
with
concert.
Alice and Freebo. That's
Or
more
come
than
to your
$15. But
Anyway.
and I'm particularly
Yes.
excited about it. The place we're recording in a week and a half in Sunset Sound in Hollywood. We made Bonnie's third record there 50 years ago. And it's an iconic studio. Elton John's actually recording there right now. And as soon as he gets out of there, we'll get in. So Elton, come on, get it together, man. But it's really exciting, and we've got some great new tunes. Were you going to share one of them, Alice? by any
Yeah.
chance?
That's
Oh,
what
good.
I'm going to do right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'd appreciate your support.
So this is a new one. I just wanna drive fast in my daddy's car, singing real loud to the radio. I wanna go somewhere new, somewhere far. When I find it, I'll let you know. I feel the muse moving through me, a little shudder in my heart. If I'm brave enough to listen, she will offer up a spark. And I just wanna drive fast in my daddy's car, singing real loud to the radio. I wanna go somewhere new, somewhere far. When I find it, I'll let you know. I've been thinking about my mother, all the people that I love, wishing I could go and save them, knowing it'll never be enough. And I just wanna drive fast in my daddy's car, singing real loud to the radio. Wanna go somewhere new, somewhere far. When I find it, I'll let you know. The finest thing would be Papa, you and me, green mountains up ahead, seasons keep on changing. Same old dreams run through my head. I'm an astronaut connected to the world by just a thread. And I just wanna drive fast in my daddy's car, singing real loud to the radio. I wanna go somewhere new, somewhere far. When I find it, I'll let you know. Oh, I just wanna drive fast in my daddy's car, singing real loud to the radio. Wanna go somewhere new, somewhere far. When I find it, let you know. When I find it, I'll let you know. Thank you. Thank you. And for anyone wondering, my daddy's car was a 2002 Volvo cross-country wagon.
Not exactly a
Not the
fast car,
sexiest.
but
Safe? Very safe. It got the job done.
yeah. Originally, you wrote, "I want to drive safe in my daddy's car," but it just didn't sound very rock and
You
roll.
know what?
So.
Maybe Volvo will pick it up for a commercial. I would be into that. What should I play? I think they'd be able to afford a donation. I know a dirt road in the late afternoon where the shade and the sunlight gather in pools. There are trees to the right, twisted and wild. To my left is the sea, like a glimmering light. I'm not the first one, and I won't be the last who's come to this crossroads and breezed on past. With my destination, my only concern, one foot on the gas as the yellow light turns. And there's nothing like being alone at twilight. The ocean and I each approaching high tide. Held aloft on the waves of my pride. I'm better off walking alone at twilight. My lover is steady, and he tells me be still. Take a deep breath, he's hoping I will. But my mind keeps on racing till I'm far out of sight. At the end of the road, on the threshold of night. the smallest of stones. So I work till I'm tired, then I lay down to rest. And that takes just a bit of this weight off my chest. But the years stretch before me, I admit that it's true. This restless pursuit is what I'm called to do. There's nothing like being alone at twilight. The ocean and I share approaching night tide. Now the laughter, the waves of my pride. I'm better off walking alone. Yeah, I hate to leave being alone at twilight. Thank you. You're killing it on the sound, Ken. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Well, feels great. This is we've complimented Janet many times, but it's worth saying again. This is one of the most, if not the most, professional, beautifully done house concert, and we do a lot. So it is really, really special what you guys are doing here. So congratulations! It's beautiful for everybody. We feel so lucky. Last year, I believe, in my newsletter or something, I said, would anyone like to host me in Freebo? We have an open night, in our schedule. And Janet was like, sure, I can do it. And I was like, oh, hi, Janet. Have you ever hosted a house concert before? I was like, hey, do you know, how to do it? I can, tell you how. And she was like, yes, it'll be fine. She was just so modest. The way she was like, sure, come to my house. I was like, oh, cute. She's never done it before, but she's interested. And I show up, and it's the most beautiful setup, professional sound, audio, video, catered dinner. We love you. Thank you.
It starts with the house and goes from there. I'll do a little folk song for you. There's a wrong that needs righting, I gotta say out loud. There's a time for uniting, a time to stand proud. People raising their voices to do the right thing. People coming together to stand up and sing. Now the music makes the mountains move, but it ain't gonna move without no groove. I know you're waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Well, it ain't no crime and it ain't no joke. Don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Funk it up.
That's you.
Some of you have it. That's your part. Don't you think it's time to funk it up?
Funk it up.
Don't you think it's time to funk it up?
Funk it up.
Well, I got no gripe with the kumbaya, but what would have happened if Woody had a wah-wah? Dylan was killing it 64, but when he plugged it in, he was killing it even more.
I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more.
Marvin Gaye and Marley added on a funky beat. But when the masses heard the music, they were taking it to the street. Oh, don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Well, it ain't no crime and it ain't no joke. Don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Puff the Magic Dragon, Charlie on the MTA.
Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned.
He never returned. Mr. Tambourine Man, each one sold 1 million in their day.
Come on, people now.
Smile on your brother, all the times they are changing. Sonny, the beat goes on with a little bit of rearranging. Sweeten up the same old song. Oh, don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Well, it ain't no crime and it ain't no joke. Don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? If the TV news got you singing the blues and your head is spinning around, get your tie-dye tee and your blue suede shoes, putting the good foot down. Oh, don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Well, it ain't no crime and it ain't no joke. Don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Well, we hope you're not shocked or offended by the message we shared in this song. But we're all out of things to express now.
But we needed to add one more verse here.
Oh, but we needed to add one more verse here. 'Cause folk songs, you know, are quite long. But we're all out of things to express now. And also we've run out of rhyme. So what shall we do? Can you guess now? Close. There's a rhyme. Yes, we'll sing the chorus one more time. Oh, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Well, it ain't no crime and it ain't no joke. Don't you think it's time to funk up the folk? Don't you think it's time to funk it up? Nice little folk song for you. I wrote that with my good buddy Eric Schwartz. If you never heard Eric Schwartz, a very funny guy. This is a song I didn't write. It's going to be on my new record, a beautiful song by a wonderful songwriter out of Fort Worth, Texas, a guy named Stephen Bruton. And Stephen played with Chris Christopherson for a long time in a duo. Same time I was playing with Bonnie in a duo, and we did a lot of shows together. And it was wonderful watching Stephen
grow from a beginning songwriter into a truly excellent songwriter. Stephen passed about 8-9 years ago, and I wanted to honor him with this song, but not just to honor him, but also it's a song about getting older, and it's beautifully written. I'm guessing there are a few of you here who might be able to relate to this, 'cause I know I can. It's called Too Many Memories. I remember this town and a girl by my side, and a love seldom found in this day and time, and it gets melancholy every now and again when you let your mind go and it drifts way back when life plays its tricks, some cruel but fair, and even a fool can't pretend that he don't care. When there's too many memories for one heart to hold, and the future once bright now seems so distant and cold, and the shadows grow long and your eyes look so old, when there's too many memories for one heart to hold. There are those moments, and they just never fade, like the look in her eyes and the way the light played. God moved in that moment, and the angels all cried, and they gave you a memory that you'll have till you die. Now the lesson you learned, and you don't dare forget, what makes you grow old is replacing hope with regret. When there's too many memories for one heart to hold, and the future once bright now seems so distant and cold, and the shadows grow long and your eyes look so old, when there's too many memories for one heart to hold. Ooh, too many memories. Ooh, ooh, too many memories. Thank you. Can't wait for you to hear that on my new records. It's really sweet. Want to pick up the bass, Alice? But you know what? I think before I do that, I want to do this one. But no, you can keep the bass. It's just okay. Maybe you'll decide. Maybe you want to play a note here and there. It's key of E. Ever hear of a band called Little Feat? They were good friends. This is a song by Lowell George. It's about cocaine. It killed him. I'm still alive. We had some good times together. Song's called Sailing Shoes. Lady in a turban and a cocaine tree. She does a dance so rhythmically. She's crying and a singing. She's having a time. Gee, that cocaine tree look fine. Won't you put on your sailing shoes? Put on your sailing shoes. Everyone will start to cheer when you put on your sailing shoes. Jedediah, he got a dime. He said he'd catch more fish every time. Well, I got a line. If you got a pole, I'm gonna meet you down at the fishing hole. Won't you put on your sailing shoes? Put on your sailing shoes. Everyone will start to cheer when you put on your sailing shoes. Doctor, doctor, I feel so bad. You know, Doc, this could be the worst day I have ever had. He said, have you this misery for a very long time? I guess I'm gonna have to go and lay it on the line. Won't you put on your sailing shoes? Put on your sailing shoes. Everyone will start to cheer when you put on your sailing shoes. We had a lot of fun with that one. Well, this is a title track from my title track. No, it's a title track, actually. It's a nice little play to I had. No, it's a title track from my latest CD, and it speaks to the challenge when you're coming upon something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, and you seem to be presented with a stumbling block, and the stumbling block is you. And this happened to me when I decided to start writing songs in my mid-40s, and I had a lot of regret. I said, God, I wish I started this at 35 or 25. But I thought, if I don't start now, by the time I'm 55, I'll be in the same place. Fortunately for me, I'm not. And I feel a whole lot better. You know, I think once upon a time, maybe you can relate to it, there's this kind of a burning, churning, yearning is what I call it inside. It's something inside your gut. It feels like something needs to come out. And it's something you need to say. And I guess I need to do this. So that burning, churning, yearning feeling is not there anymore for me. I feel much lighter, much better. You know, it's coming out, and I really enjoy sharing my music with you guys and sharing it with Alice. And so I send this out to all y'all, as they say. We're almost in the South here. And if there's something you're thinking about starting, if not now, when? Ready? When I was a young boy, I had these dreams, and time didn't matter, or so it seemed. Now I'm still a dreamer, like I was back then, but time keeps screaming, if not now, when? Hundreds of heartaches and broken down plans, so many what ifs, and what if I can't? My fear held me captive, caged in a pen. It's time to break free, boy, if not now, when? If not now, when? If not me, who? I can't pretend, oh no, 'cause I know it's true. I make this vow, I swear amen. My time is now, if not now, when? Doubting and blaming, it's time to let them go. 'Cause this healing journey, it can go so slow. But I hear these voices again and again. They keep on calling, if not now, when? If not now, when? If not me, who? I can't pretend, oh no, 'cause I know it's true. I make this vow, I swear amen. My time is now, if not now, when?
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down that eastern seaboard, and I got my diesel wound up, and she's running like never before. There's a speed zone ahead, alright, but I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby bye-bye. You know I could have a lot of lovers, but I don't need no other guy. I could find one to hold me tight, but I could never make believe it's alright. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got my 10 forward gears and my sweet Georgia overdrive, and I'm taking little white pills and my eyes are open wide. I just passed a Jimmy and White, I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Well, my rig's a little low, but that don't mean she's slow. I got a flame from my stack and my smoke is blown black as coal. Don't you know my hometown's coming in sight? If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Back to the tune. It's time to take this leap of faith without a net. Hello to destiny and goodbye regret. If not now, when? If not me, who? I can't pretend. Oh no, 'cause I know it's true. I'll make this vow. I swear, amen. My time is now. If not now, when? I'll make this vow. I swear, amen. My time is now. If not now, when? If not now, when? If not now, when?
How about Alice Howe on the bass? The fretless bass.
Oh, thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. We've got one more for you. And Freebo's going to tell you about it.
Once upon a time, we'd like to really thank you so much for coming out and supporting us and supporting live music and supporting this house concert series. And thank you so much to all the volunteers who do such a great job by setting us up and cameras and sound. And thank you so much, Janet. You're the best. And we're very grateful. I hope you'll have us back sometime. Good.
And you have a really great outfit on tonight also.
Oh, yeah. Killer outfit. Killer outfit. If you didn't sign the email list, please do. We'd really appreciate that, and great way to stay in touch, like I said. But so this is a song that. How many of you heard us play before? Raise your hand if you've heard us before. So you've heard. We like to end the show with this song, and it's a song that I had the pleasure and the honor of singing and playing hundreds of times with Bonnie Raitt, and she brought this song to me. Well, years ago, actually, I talked to somebody who's here tonight who saw me play with Bonnie in 1971 at the Cellar Door. Yes, exactly. It was one of the first gigs we did. We opened for John Prine, and what you would do, you would come in on a Monday night. You play 2 shows, not 2 sets, 2 shows. Like a show like this, audience would leave, and other audience would come in. 2 shows on a Monday, 2 shows on Tuesday, 2 shows on Wednesday, 2 shows on Thursday, 3 shows on Friday, and 3 shows on Saturday, and then you're done. This was after playing in Philadelphia at the Main Point, 2 shows on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday, 3 on Saturday, and on Friday, 3 on Saturday, 3 on Friday. I think we had 1 day off, and then we came. No, actually we didn't. 2 on Sunday, we came right down here. It's all a blur. It's a part of the story. But it was a fantastic time, and it was the first time I had met John, and we'd played together many times and got to know him as a person. But I remember standing on the side of the stage for almost every one of his sets, and I wasn't even that keen into. I hadn't started writing songs yet. I was more into music than into lyrics. But his lyrics really struck me. I mean, some heavy stuff like Sam Stone and some really funny stuff. And anyway, a year or 2 later, Bonnie said we're going to do one of John's songs, "Angel from Montgomery." So she brought it to me, and we came up with an arrangement. And I feel very proud of my part of that arrangement that found its way onto that record and many other records. And that arrangement found, and plus what I added to it, found its way into my new record. And I'm really proud of the cover when you hear it. And then Alice and I started working together. So this is our arrangement of my arrangement, of Bonnie's and my arrangement, of John Prine's iconic song, and just an amazing song, Angel from Montgomery.
I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old, with dreams of thunder and lightning was desire. This old house would have burned down such a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time ago, and no matter how I tried, the years they just flew by like a broken down dam.
Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I hear them all buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today.
How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Yes, it is. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Going to hear one more? Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Okay, here's the lullaby. You can just close your eyes. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it don't matter anyhow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in calling out my name, boy, like you never done before. No, it ain't no use in calling out my name, boy. I can't hear you anymore. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, the light that I never know. No, it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I'm thinking and wondering all the way down this road. I once loved a man, a child I'm told. I gave him my heart, but he wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, baby, where I'm bound, I can't tell. And goodbye's too good a word, boy, so I'll just say fare thee well. And I ain't saying you treated but I don't mind. You just sort of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ooh, don't think twice, it's alright.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Alice Howe.
Freebo,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming.